I looked a little bit at other people's live streams, and man, there's some lame stuff out there, and there's some good stuff. And I I'm not trying to do what other successful people do. I'm just gonna do what I do, and I think that's the way to go. It's what I've always done. That's how we got Keyboard Cat here. It wasn't like people were making videos of animals playing musical instruments, and I wanted a piece of that action. It didn't happen like that. I just did it. We can all do that. We can all do that. I can't even read them. They're coming in so fast. This is so cool. It wakes me up. Finally. Yes. My manager Ben is putting up a video on the YouTube channel today that's so cool. It's kind of a artsy fartsy video of the cat playing the keyboard to a very downbeat, man. Hey Lucas. Yeah, 2 lives in one day. You're right. I did that last night. Yeah, you were there. It's cool. Look at that. We got 47 viewers right now and 15 likes, and that's the way to keep it. So, with no further ado, let's play the opening sequence. The speaker's under there. He's such a good boy. I knew I forgot to do something this morning getting ready for my stream, but how are we doing so far? I thank you so much. And why did the chicken cross the road? To get into one of Marilee's chicken pot pies. Wish I had one now. Well, we're going to find a clip to play, even though I didn't prepare for it. Uh-oh, Marzak Plays says, I'm not doing good. Don't like school. Man, I I can relate to that. I had some serious problems with school. Like in first grade, when the teacher, the bell rang, we were all ready to start. She turned around. She was a pretty big girl. She turned around and faced the blackboard and started writing her name, Mrs. Johnson. And she just got to the R of Mrs. And I looked at her and I looked at the door and I thought, I can get out of here faster than she could ever catch me. It was pretty bold for me, really, for then, because I was really short then. I'm still a shorty. And so I just took off and I didn't look back, and I doubt she probably never even got to the door by the time I was home. So I went all the way home, and my mom was home because she had a beauty shop at the house and she was working, and she said, what are you doing here? I crossed some busy streets to get there, first grader, right? Legs about 6 inches long. So I said, I can't do it. It just isn't working. And so she said, well, you can stay home today. And then the next day she brought me back. We kind of had another start. We lined them up. We're ready for another race. And the same thing happened. I just panicked out as soon as she showed any vulnerability at all. Old Mrs. Johnson, man, bam, I was a gunner. Actually, you know what? Her name was Mrs. Buck. And the principal was Mrs. Johnson. And she dragged me up the stairs one day. I couldn't get out. I couldn't get out fast enough. And the principal dragged me up the stairs and all the way to the top of the staircase. It was like a roundy thing up 3 or 4 stories. And you could see down the middle where the stairs, weren't. And so we got to the top, which is right. Her office was the next thing. And I was freaking. And I was just like if she'd caught a salmon or something. I was little and squanky and wiggling around, and I got all the way to the top, and I thought, what am I going to do? And I took off one of my shoes and I threw it down the stairwell there. So it went all the way down to the basement, which is where we used to have the, the air drills when they say that the Russians were going to bomb us, and we'd have a practice every week, Wednesday at noon, and we'd go in the basement and hide in the corner, and it smelled like pee down there because the restrooms were down there. But anyway, I threw my shoe all the way down there, and I said, you have to let me go get my shoe. And it frustrated her, but she was smart, and she let go of me, and she said, all right, you go right ahead, and you come right back up here. And it worked because I did. I went and got my shoe. I probably put it on, and then I went to her office. And I don't remember anything being too dramatic in there. I mean, what's she going to do? The sick room was right next to the office. I seen people in it, but I never got in the sick room. Had a kind of a cot in it. Sheridan School. They changed the name of it now because it turns out the Sheridan guy was a bad guy for some reason or another, I guess. I'm not sure what. But they changed it like the Johnson School or something like that. And that was history. So, oh yeah, I was trying to find, I got to first, that one of our viewers said they didn't like school. I can relate. Well, do your best with it. Make it as painless as you can. Hey, hey, there's Joanne. What's happening? Say, Francis B76 says, I'm your biggest fan. I know I wasn't in the 90s, but was my favorite since now. I realized I passed away. Now I'm sad. Don't worry about that. Let me see. Let's do the song while I'm looking for. Okay, so let's get on the Daily Dane computer and look at documentary, keyboard cat, Kitty Stills, Know Your Meme, assorted clips. There's this one that's, where do I have million hitters in here? Yes. These are some, we've seen these, but man, there's some good ones here. Here's Bento when he got reincarnated. When Fatso got reincarnated as Bento. And it was history. I mean, it was a religion class. It changed my life. Hey, Lucas, maybe you can get your teacher to tune the whole class in to a live stream because it's School Kids Safe. We're all about the good stuff. You can't get the toy, Joanne. I would think you know that, but let's do this. Somebody's asking, where is the cat? Well, first things first. Oh, he's up there. See him? Is he a kitty? Kitty, kitty, kitty. There he is. Man, he did some live streaming last night about 9 o'clock. He came up in the studio. I was up there, and he never does that. And he just stayed and he played, and he got on the keyboard and started trying to play it and stuff. It was a big deal. All right, let's get the guy some. Don't forget to give us a like. This is on every weekday morning, 10 o'clock Pacific time, around the world, in spite of the world, along with the world. Meanwhile, okay, look, he's looking. He knows. He's probably tired from being such an active boy last night. Here. Get you a look at that. That's some good gravy mixed with some homegrown organic TLC THC for cats. It's not THC really, it's catnip, but it does kind of get him going or get him to chill. I think it must be like not the sativa, but the other one for him because it zones him. He wants to go to sleep. He gets a little gravy in him, a little green, and then he just picks up on a long nap. And that's pretty good for him. Who said I'm the best friend? Skylarks. Well, thank you for that. I watched some streams last night of different people, and it seemed kind of icky. And then I thought, God, I hope I don't seem icky. Like then I just read people's comments and like I'm sucking up to them and all that. I just don't. I talk to myself even if the camera's not going, so I got that going for me. Aw, he's a cute cat. Miss Alexa says hi. Caesar Brick Productions, whoa. Lucas, one of our very, very best friends, says Charlie in chat, is Presley a bad or a good boy? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. I think Lucas already knew the answer to that. Lucas knows everything. We got viewers in England, in Brazil, in you name it, we got them. There's some Americans down here. Yes. Joanne asks, how do you teach a cat, how do you save a plate from getting broken? How do you teach a cat to play the piano? Well, it's just what common sense you'd think it would be. And get ready for this, fasten your seatbelt. You start with $850 worth of cat piano lessons. And even before that, you start with a search to find a cat piano teacher. Google that. I might be in there for that, even though I'm not a musician, but I am kind of a cat person. I've been known to. Henry Plays 89YT, he says he's a good boy, Luke. So does everybody have today off because of MLK Day? I was thinking we might have some extra souls on board today because of that. I think some people are off of work. I noticed though that the refuse collectors and the recycle guy are working today, but I know schools are closed, and I know that that a lot of kids are not having to go to school today, so they don't have to take any guff from Mrs. Buck. Yeah. Oh, I must have ruined her life because she couldn't catch me. It didn't matter what her authority was. She was bigger than me. She had more authority than me. She was an adult and I was a kid. She was in front of the whole class for the first minute of her career with them. And I blew it for her by just taking off like a new Shepard rocket right out the door. New Glenn coming down the stream. Boom. Look at him. He's eating all the catnip now. He got a taste of it, and then he sort of wants more begets more. So Skylark says, no, you don't. Well, I was writing those checks to somebody. Arlo the cat, our cat friend in Seattle, who has been on this show a few times, he's watching this show right now. Hello, Arlo. Arlo Kitty. Say hi to Presley, our man. Yes, I know the coins are, in some places, the coins are doing really good, really good. And people are buying Keyboard Cat merchandise. It's kind of, the Keyboard Cat is having a rebirth, a resurgence. It's taken off. It never really, I can't say it's taking off again because it never really landed. Can you teach a cat to play the piano? Can you catch a cat to teach a cat? Catch. First, you got to catch him. First, can you teach a guitar playing cat? Yeah, I have Bento could play. There's some ones of Bento. There's some videos on this channel of Bento where he's doing some strumming and playing a kick drum and playing the kit too. One times, oh boy. I'm 11 years old and my birthday was 3 days ago. Well, happy birthday. And when we go upstairs and paint, we have the song Happy Birthday in our repertoire that we're gonna play for Miss Alexa. No, not Miss Alexa, for one times. Oh boy. Yes, join the live, that's what we say. And if you get a chance, visit the website. There's a YouTube channel in the description of this video. There's not a YouTube connection. There's an eBay link there. I'm sure it's blue. There's an eBay link there, and in that link you can see many of the paintings and drawings from this live stream. So it's kind of like a little gallery going down the street. So give it a chance. But not right now. Do it after the live stream. And yep, school is closed, says Caesar Brick Productions. Lucas says, Guitar Cat is my idea for the future. Get a little guitar and get a cat. Let's get going. Yep, this is the real Keyboard Cat. Oh yeah, this is Lucio Gaz Q. Always wanted a Keyboard Cat animated toy, but couldn't get it, so crocheted it. Could you please tell us where you're from, where you're broadcasting from? We could get into that. I'm somewhere between 5 and 6 feet tall. It depends on how you measure. You can this coin now, all fees go to the creator. Oh, there's a lot of coin action out there these days right now. Yes, sir. Lucas, I think get the cat and take your signals from the cat. Put them around, or let them watch a guitar tape, let them watch a drum tape, and see what turns them on. Yep. Yes, Miss Alexa. You can die for cuteness, but sometimes cute is not enough. That's one of the pages in my book. Lucas says, breaking news, a cat called Presley almost killed some people of cuteness. Yeah, I have a page in my book. I have a Keyboard Cat book. You guys probably know that. And I got to get to one of the pages in the book because you guys won't believe it. There. Money up. No. Maybe it's later in the book. Here it is. See this one? You'll like this. What an opportunity. One of the things that the cat said was dream full blast, and he's just zoning there. That's Bento. And then here's Bento also on one of these pages, and he says, sometimes cute is not enough. And I think it's true. Share your space. Do the planet a favor. Be yourself. Ain't that the truth? Look at that. There's little keyboard cats. They're not animated, but they're cute, and they're wearing the right shirt. And they're soon going to get a tag that has some keyboard cat graphics on it. And then I'm going to try and get them into some of your hands, some of the viewers of this live stream's hands. I don't know if you can. I'm going to find out how I can get your address to mail some of these out to some of the best fans. Maybe we'll have a contest, but there's those three, and then there's all of these. So there's going to be a lot of giveaways, and they're cute, and they're cuddly. Let's see. There he is. Just, did you want to have something to say? Meow. I guess not. Did you want to just try and play a little bit? Come on. Well, he's smelling it. Oh, yeah, my manager, Ben Lashes, is going to put up a video. You'll see that. Oh, he was going to put the link in this stream. Maybe he already did because I haven't been watching it like a hawk. Presley's favorite color is orange. Yeah, orange. Bags coin. I don't know, Joanne, what that's all about. Oh, Marzak plays. I have a test to do tomorrow. Oh, and you're the one who doesn't like school, right? Ugh. I would take tests when I was in prep school in high school. I would take tests on a novel like Tale of Two Cities, and I would take the final and at least pass. And I didn't even read the book. I mean, I'd try to read it, but I didn't read it. Luis Sanchez. What else? Let's see. Keyboard Cat Channel. Yes. Yeah, here's that Joanne person is getting to be like our #1 fan. Yikes. Well, on that note, let's just celebrate by pointing out that here in this display case of Keyboard Cat stuff is the original shirt from 1984 that Keyboard Cat wore. Fatso wore this shirt. Look at it. On the where it has the size, it says, let me read it. It says size newborn, 0 to 14 pounds. You can't get smaller than that, smaller than 0. All right, coffee, and let's go upstairs. I love it when people laugh. I love to make people laugh, and that's why I bought this thing. So let's go upstairs. I mean, Give us a like. We like that. We've already got 93 likes. This is getting to be a more popular stream. 93. Uh-oh. That thing tipped over. I ordered one of those things that you put underneath the small of your back and lay down, and it's supposed to help you. And I do like doing that, and I've done it before. So I ordered this one, but then it's hard as a rock. And so it doesn't give it all, and it makes my back hurt. So I'm sending it back. No pun. So how do we get into the keyboard cat vibe? We forget about our brain. Forget about our brain, no triggers. And just go with your heart. Uh-oh, the music stopped. Our free jazz music kicked out. Here we go. I'm only 64% charged. That's fine. Jazz music, royalty-free background cafe music. Jazz, no copyright. So go figure that, right? And I'm trying to get it to play here, but I'm not getting up much. Remember now, in the spirit of Keyboard Cat, this live stream is dedicated to anybody and anything in this universe and beyond, excuse me, with the intention of spreading and living love, generosity, happiness, creativity, humor, and kindness. So, yeah. Well, geez. This particular iPad I have either needs to be tuned up or thrown away, because, man, this thing is so slow. I could make free music faster than this thing can play it. So I might go into music. We'll see about that. Well, of course, we all miss Fatso, but she's with us in spirit. Two Cannons says, hey, Charlie, what? We may have a contest and give away one plushie, because I have a few. We may do that. Potato. So, look at that thing. It's not going to play any dang music. Come on! Now it's acting like there's going to be something there. Jeez. Let me see if I can. Well, there it's going. Sorry about all that. But that doesn't make good viewing, does it? So, the action today, first we'll look around just a little. Tiny Tim, Mr. Moonface. Oh, Doge. Oil painting a Doge. One of my favorite covers of one of my favorite magazines, Juxtapose. I highly recommend it. Pick up a copy of Juxtapose. Just look it up online and have them deliver it to you. Juxtapose. Very good stuff. Nice mixture of hot rod culture, too, in there. Oh, here's that happy birthday song. Told you. Right? There you go. So, getting down to business, here's a big piece of paper, like 30 by 25 or something. And then in it, I cut out and put on a piece of computer printer paper a picture of Fatso in her original regalia with a couple of visitors from the great beyond. Yeah. Not saints, but astro saints. And I didn't even compose it. Yeah, I did compose that in Photoshop, and then it's not a lift from a video. I just composed that in Photoshop and printed it up here. And I'm gonna paint around it or do something around it. And I'm thinking maybe what it could be is it could be the space vibe. And don't forget to go to charlieschmidt.com. Can the cat paint pictures? Absolutely. Yeah, oh, for sure the cat can paint pictures. Is the frog's keister watertight? Yeah, look at the video on this channel on YouTube called Exit Through the Pet Shop. Exit Through the Pet Shop. Look at that one. He's painting in there. That's a parody on Banksy's and Chef Perry's video, Exit Through the Gift Shop, which is a parody on art. So it's parody on parody on parody. So if we're gonna do the space vibe, which I think is a good idea, yeah. Yeah, we're pretty much, we're kind of a love-based meme, humans are. So live like you meme it. That's what I say. So, space vibe. That means that there's vibe coming out from, well, let's put a planet here. I'm going Saturn just because. Rocket. Rocket. Star. With space vibe. And I'm thinking of writing space vibe in there. Space. And I'm going to have that one overlap the cat picture. Space. Vibe. Yeah. And then we got to paint a little white on that V where it goes into the. to the picture here. Right? Yeah. I super love your channel and the keyboard cat. Yo soy 15. Thank you. Yes, Dylan Pizza. I'll take a slice. Margarita, please. Look at that. You are so good. You are so good. We're doing this without permission, and no one has given us we're just Americans, and so we can do stuff. So you better do it. Exercise your freedom. And other things here too, like squirrely cues, dashes, and another Saturn. There can be two. Can be however many we want. An arrow. And a little just dot sort of dustage. Hey, let's put some viewers' names on here. Lucas, I got it. I just read. I know you're leaving, and that's why I'm putting your name on here. All right, so CSF Foundation. CSF Foundation, there it is. Miss Alexa. I need a fresher pen, this thing's. There you go. Henry plays. Smiling, gee whiz, look at the action. Wait a minute, smiling Bequita. Man, that's a long name, but I'm gonna do Kevin the Golden. Right? Lucho Gaz. Now, what I got to do now is I got to get in there with a bigger pan. That's large Marge sort of thing. Now I'm thinking, a curved, bold, dotted line. And don't run in hers, but they are nice. Need another one down here. So now, a little, yeah. So now I'm going to stop putting names on there for a little while I put a little paint on what I got. I'm itching for some color. Every letter in the alphabet means a neighbor and a friend. It's like Fred Rogers said, Mr. Rogers, right? Won't you be my neighbor? I'm in. That is some good music, I'm thinking. You think, One of my favorite words, compositionally speaking, is overlapping. And I really like how this V overlaps that. I mean, why should anybody care that I like that? But I do. Put some yellow on there. Look at all the cool names we've got on there. Yeah. Kevin the. I did it. Kevin the Golden. Yeah. Dig that? Mission accomplished. Mission impossible. Kind of nice. That yellow in there. I don't know how long I'm going to keep doing this, but. I get to paint every day. You want it, you can. Get some paint. That's looking kind of good. I gotta stand back. Oops. There. Yeah. Look at all those likes. Thank you all so much. It's good. I love this. I love this and this flesh tone up here and all that. So I think I'm going to. This painting is not done. It's a good painting, but it's not done. But it's going to be tomorrow because you're going to be here, and so am I. And let's see what's going on. Liam Piano. I'm going to do Liam Piano. Joanne's asking if cat scratch fever is a real thing. I believe it is. And that's a good question. We thank you for that question. So you could get it. Be careful. You do not want to get cat scratch fever. Only thing that can help is to listen to that song, Everything on 10, in your headphones 50 times. Yeah. I could do this all day. Arthur 4. Lucio Gaz. Right? Okay. Now please have mercy. Please have mercy. It's break time for this cowboy. Oh, geez, look. Oh, tomorrow we're going to put more names on it. Be here tomorrow. And we are going to make some kind of contest where we give away those unanimated plushes keyboard cat plushes. And so you want to stay tuned for that. And don't forget to go to charlieschmidt.com. That's my personal website. And if you don't want to, you shouldn't.